press bell button for video alerts.
Hi friends, this is J.Bala Krishna talking to you. In this video, we are going to discuss the uses of has, H-A-S. He is one of the most important words in English language, and we can make sentences if we know how to use this person in English language. You can call him a verb in English language, and he indicates present tense. You can use him to talk about present tense, and he goes with 4 types of subjects: he, she, it, or any singular name. Let us say James. He has, she has, it has, James has. So make it a point, you have to use it only for these 4 types of subjects. Even if by mistake, even if in hurry, if you are using it for anybody else other than these 4, you are making a big grammar mistake. So be careful, you have to use it only for these 4 people. This indicates present tense. Now how to make sentences with this? So look at these examples. He has to go. He has to come. He has to read. He has to write. He has to learn. What do these examples indicate? He has to go. He has to come. He has to read. He has to write. He has to learn. She has to go. She has to come. She has to read. She has to write. She has to learn. It has to go. It has to come. James has to go. James has to come. James has to read. James has to write. James has to learn. So you can make sentences in this way. This is called subject. This is called verb. Has form of the verb, and this part of the sentence we call it to infinitive. Make use of more and more infinitives and make sentences like this. This is called sentence formation skill. But when should I use this type of sentences? You should use them when you are talking about obligations. Obligations meaning compulsory actions. These are the compulsory actions to be done by these people either today or tomorrow. He has to go today. He has to go tomorrow. He has to come now. He has to come tomorrow. He has to read now, right now. He has to read later on. He has to write. He has to learn. He has to understand. They indicate obligations or compulsory actions of a person. In the first stage, make large number of sentences like this. Then after that, try to learn how to make variations, how to convert them into positive and negative form, question forms. You have to learn that so that you can get more freedom, more flexibility to talk to people in English language. Now let us discuss the variations of these sentences. Now let us see one more part of the same sentence. He has to be strict. He has to be silent. He has to be punctual. He has to be disciplined. He has to be strong. Now here, this is called subject, and we are taking has. As I have already told you just now, you can use it with he, she, it, and any singular person. Now earlier we used to base. Now we are using to be. This is to infinitive. So you can use to base if you are going to talk about the actions. If it is not an action, if it is something else, then you should take the help of to be and make sentences like this. He has to be strict. He has to be silent. He has to be punctual. He has to be disciplined. He has to be strong. These are called adjectives. These are called adjectives. Now you can use not only adjectives but nouns also. He has to be a pilot. He has to be a cardiologist. You can use prepositions. He has to be at home. He has to be with us. He has to be on leave. You can use adverbs. He has to be here. He has to be there. He has to be upstairs. He has to be downstairs. He has to be abroad. So this is another way of making sentences with has. I repeat, take has, put any one subject like he, she, it and any singular name, add to be here. You can add an adjective like silent. You can add a noun like pilot. You can add a prepositional phrase like at home or an adverb like here. Then you can make more and more sentences like this. He has to be decent. He has to be dignified. He has to be disciplined. He has to be dedicated. He has to be determined. He has to be active. He has to be alert. He has to be enthusiastic. He has to be energetic. So if you collect more and more nouns, adjectives, prepositional phrases, place adverbs, then you can make sentences like this. After making large number of sentences, after practicing more and more sentences, try to learn how to practice the variations also. I'll tell you how to make the variations with each sentence. He has to be silent. This is called affirmative form. Now I'll tell you how to make the negative form of this sentence. He, and take the help of does. Third person singular, so you should take the help of does. Then not, not, then I do not need has anymore. I put have here. So this is very important. This is one troublesome area for many non-native speakers who often go wrong here. In hurry, in confusion, sometimes they say he don't have, he doesn't has, he has not, he have not, they get confused. So to avoid that, before making sentences, take 1 or 2 days time or 3 days time, just concentrate on this part. Repeat large number of times. Repetitions are very important. He has, he does not have. Close your eyes, concentrate. He has, he does not have. He has, he does not have. He has, he does not have. And if you have a good cell phone, if it has a recording facility, when you repeat this hundreds of times, record it. Whenever you have some leisure, keep on listening to it. By listening and by oral drilling, you can remember the structures easily for a very long time, or rather forever. He has, he does not have. He has, he does not have. He has, he does not have. Once you become familiar to this, then try to make the sentence. He has to be silent. He does not have to be silent. Look at the sentence. We are not making any changes. This person, he as it is. To be silent, to be silent. This is the only one area we are making change. So you have to be very careful. He has to be silent. He does not have to be silent. He has to be with us. He does not have to be with us. He has to be a cashier. He does not have to be a cashier. He has to be there. He does not have to be there. Now let us see how to make the question forms. Bring him here. Does. Then bring him here. He comes here, because when does enters the sentence, has goes away. Either has or does. Any one person should be there. Here does is absent, so has is present. Here does is present, so has is absent. So these two people, they don't get along with each other. Any one of them should be there in the sentence. Does he have to be silent? Does he have to be silent? Negative question form, you can make it in two ways. Doesn't he have? Doesn't he have to be silent? Or does he not have to be silent? So these two parts also you have to repeat large number of times. Does he have, doesn't he have? Does he have, doesn't he have? Because non-native speakers often get confused here. They often say, does he has or does he? Does he has? No. Does he have? Does he have? Does he have? Doesn't he have? Doesn't he have? Doesn't he have? Does he have to be silent? Doesn't he have to be silent? Does he have to be here? Doesn't he have to be here? Does he have to be at home? Doesn't he have to be at home? Does he have to be the next captain? Doesn't he have to be the next captain? In this way you have to make sentences. Let us try with one more example. She has to be simple. She does not have to be simple. Does she have to be simple? Doesn't she have to be simple? She has to be active. She doesn't have to be active. Does she have to be active? Doesn't she have to be active? Now I should use these sentences when I am talking about obligations, compulsory. For example, he has to be silent, meaning it is compulsory for this person to be silent. When should I use this one? He does not have to be silent, meaning it is not compulsory, it is not necessary for this person to be silent. It is not necessary, it is not compulsory for this person to be silent. Now these two questions I am using to confirm. We can also call them yes, no questions. Does he have to be silent? Meaning, is it compulsory? Is it necessary for him to be silent? Doesn't he have to be silent? Is it not necessary? Is it not compulsory for him to be silent? So these are the meanings of these two questions. Let us repeat once. He has to be silent. He does not have to be silent. Does he have to be silent? Doesn't he have to be silent? She has to be with us. She does not have to be with us. Does she have to be with us? Doesn't she have to be with us? So this is the way of making use of has to talk about obligations. So friends, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. So practice, practice, practice. Make large number of examples. Let me tell you orally. Do not use pen. We use pen only to explain, only to teach. But when you practice, when you understand the concept, use tongue more than pen. That is the secret of learning English language. Thank you for watching this video. This is J. Balakrishna.
Subscribe to the channel for more videos.